Hey loves, today I want to talk about why love is no longer a requirement in dating and relationships. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia. I am a licensed therapist. I was reading a book, or I am reading a book for this new year called A Return to Love. I will put the author's name in the caption, in the description, because I can't remember her name. But it got me thinking about love and relationships. We have the red pill, we have sprinkle, sprinkle, and something I believe is lost is love. We don't hear people talking about being in love and falling in love, or even when they're creating these lists that's a requirement, right? You hear about the list that he has to be 6 feet with 6 figures, but love is not there. And so I really wanted to talk about why I believe that love is no longer a requirement in dating and relationships, in modern dating and relationships. Now, let me put this disclaimer out there, right? I don't want any of that, love don't pay the bills. Like I don't like that. I don't want that. Okay. Because love is necessary, it's essential to a healthy relationship, right? It's a building block of a relationship. And it doesn't even have to be romantic relationships. Our relationship with our family, our relationship with our friends, we love and we care for them, okay? So I just want to put that out there because I know love don't pay no bills. You can't eat love. And I think that a reason why many of us have shied away of falling in love, that 90s love that people talk about. They want who was the group? The Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You, the Brian McKnight type of love he described. I know he's canceled, okay? I know he's canceled. But I'm just saying, like in the 90s and going into the 2000s, there was a lot of music about love and being loved and giving love. And there were videos and movies about it, right? But I believe the reason why love is not a requirement anymore is because many people are not being vulnerable in their relationships. They don't want to offer the level of vulnerability that love requires. And that's because somewhere along the way they were hurt, whether it was a betrayal, it was divorce. All of those things happen as you're dating, but love requires vulnerability. It requires you to be willing to give all of yourself. A healthy relationship requires that as well. A healthy relationship requires you loving a person as if your heart has never been broken. And so we see these two very polarized mindsets and beliefs in the dating world, right? Like if you're a woman and you want to be loved and you want to love someone, now you're a pick-me. But then hypergamy and sprinkle is praise. If you're a man who you want to love and you want to be loved, then you a simp, right? And then this hyper masculinity, toxic masculinity of the red pill and the MGTOW, that's praised and that's celebrated. But true relationships require love. And I think we have to even identify what love is, because many of us didn't experience love. We didn't experience true love, right? What happened is we mimicked what we saw growing up. And if we didn't have healthy patterns, or if we didn't have a healthy pattern, like when you're sewing a dress, you have a pattern. If we didn't have a healthy pattern of love, then we emulate that and then imitate that. And then what happens is then our heart is broken, or we're accepting a lot of toxic behavior, dysfunctional behavior in our relationships. And I think that's why another term is thrown out there, that I was with a narcissist or I was with a counterfeit. And the truth of the matter is we did not know what love was or what it is, and we struggle with that. So we create these lists of what this person has to have that's tangible in order for us to be in a relationship with them. I think I shared this story in one of my videos, one of my previous videos. I'll link that video below as well. About one of my coworkers who called me. She was getting to know this guy. She's like, Smithy, you don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have this. And I'm like, why would he tell you that in the first conversation, right? I think in dating, I know that we have to get back to basics. Is this person someone who I can see myself loving? I can see myself respecting? Is this a person who I know will move heaven and earth for me? We don't have that anymore. We have a checklist. If you meet this checklist, then I will consider dating you. And if you meet this checklist, then I'll consider something serious. And the truth of the matter is, the checklist doesn't protect you from devastation. It doesn't protect you from betrayal. You need a part of our humanity is to be loved, to be adored, to be accepted. We need that, to be desired. We need that. You need love. But many people are rejecting a crucial, crucial, crucial part to their humanity. They're rejecting it and instead replacing it with tangible things. Love is not tangible. You can't measure love. You even hear the statements like, for women, you need to love a man who loves you more than you love him. Now, this is the thing. That's impossible. That's impossible. It's impossible for a woman to be with a man who loves her more than she loves him, because we are receivers and we multiply with whatever a man gives us. So if a man gives us love, how much more will a woman give? You could be walking. If a man comes in your life and loves you in ways that you've never imagined, you're going to be walking on sunshine. You're not going to be able to hold that back because we multiply, right? So we have to start looking at the things that we're consuming in this new year as it relates to love and relationships. You have to be honest also what you need. We all want to be loved, right? Some of y'all may be saying, Samantha, you be in a pink Misha right now. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. But the truth of the matter is, every woman who I've ever done therapy with or coaching, they want to be loved. That's why we have so many relationship coaches out here, so many therapists out here who are specializing in relationships and love, because it's what we all want. But in this year, you have to be bold and brave and give yourself permission to be vulnerable to get the love that you need, want, desire, and deserve. Everyone deserves to be loved. It's a right. Now, you may say, Cynthia, that's crazy to think. It's a right to be loved. If you were created for love, then it's a right that you have it, and you have it in a way, in its purest form. Remember when we were like in high school and how we loved? I think everyone is chasing that. They want that. But the problem is, because their heart was broken, they've guarded themselves off from receiving it. They've put themselves in these cages, and they're saying, I'll settle for this. I see many people, talk about this sounds like settling, that sounds like settling. But when it comes to love, it's not even a conversation. Because I believe true settling is you not being honest about what you need and what you want and what you desire. True settling is not being vulnerable and authentic in your relationships and your life. That's true settling. Because there's someone out there who will love you, who will adore you, who will give the shirt off their back for you, who will protect you from those who desire to hurt you. They'll even protect you from yourself. They won't allow you to disrespect yourself. They won't allow you to degrade yourself, because they love you. They love you, right? But in order to receive love, we have to first be able to give it to ourselves, and we have to be vulnerable, okay? If you know that this is an issue for you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. I would love to hear why you struggle with love, why you struggle with receiving love, why you feel like maybe love is not available to you, because it truly is. Listen, even if you disagree with me, I would love to hear from you, because guess what? Y'all don't care. Y'all gonna tell me anyway, so you might as well. My name is Samantha. This is Heal to Do Sexy. And until we see each other again, I love you, and I mean it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.